I wanted so bad to get out of my job and be at home with my child that I really opportunity.
Well, our dream then was to get out of that. I mean, I remember us driving, and I remember there was times when, Jed would fly into Baltimore, and we would pick him up in the Ford Taurus, and we would have a car seat in the back with our child in the back, and we would pick up one in a Taurus. But now, the last time I picked him, I was in the different.
I could not have achieved what I have achieved without the support from my husband. Without him, none of this would be possible. And so I just thank God for a strong partner in life.
She's very committed to the family. A lot of people know her as Lisa Profile Double Platinum. Great speaker, great woman, great motivator. But I'm really the one that's really the fortunate one. As somebody who's very passionate about her family and loves her family.
Helping my family, making a difference in the world, spending more time with my children. My children have a great trust fund when they turn 18 and they're grown. These are the things I dream about now. And people have to always dream, because if you're not dreaming, you're dying. Time that I have is what violence is giving the most. The child, when their parent can come and have lunch with them in the because they're telling them 30 minutes and then they have to get back. And that's the kind of freedom that violence gives you. The principles of this company, we definitely live them as top leaders in the company. Vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, success. I don't think the company could have chosen better principles. Being your own boss, doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, because you want to do it, there's nothing like it. Being able to live on your own terms, that is what the 5-inch vehicle has done. It has given me the ability to dream again. It's giving me the ability to live on my own terms. It's giving me the ability to be my own boss. That's the American dream.
My name is Tupac the Ricardo, double platinum. My life, been able to travel the world, been able to help people. And my prior occupation was all about me, I. But now it's about helping people, and it's just an incredible intrinsic value that you have.
I'm a and Tupac. When I first met Tupac, he created fast forward in 5 links. We have school. We have 4 hours.
I want my mother, my wife, she worked her environment. And I was getting involved in this opportunity. My team is incredible. We've promoted 42 seniors, and of course my position to double platinum and 41 girl.
One thing that I've been is and I was it, and I loved it.
It was nice, and wanted to build it from scratch.
Able to build was an amazing experience for Tupac and I. It's something that we had talked about for many years.
I always wanted that two-story family room with the overlook and the surround sound, and I think that's my favorite part of the house, is the family room.
I would say I have two favorite parts of the house. One is the bathroom. I love to take jacuzzi bubble baths. My favorite part is the yard because I do like to be outside. And I yard for me and Zoe to play.
No. So, in just 4 months, and how many to know his changing lives, and residual income is continuing to his legacy. Is two-door. If you not work hard,
I trust 5 Links because what it has done for my family. It's not something I've heard of. I know
that is senior vice president and saw the opportunity. My uncle Leslie, senior vice president, to know that their dynasty. So I'm a platinum senior vice president. And I found myself working on my birthday. I wanted that. The one thing redeemable is time. You can never get your time.
Was so skeptical about this business because I have been trained all my life that you work an hour and you get paid for that hour. So when you talk about working and there's not a dollar for each hour,
I'm just going to be invited. It's like when they come in. So I sat in the back. I was angry, and I'm sitting there counting minutes, saying 30 minutes. And everything.
I will tell you today, when you're getting a check and you get a check, but thinking,
What system that anybody, I don't care if you got a 3rd grade education, a high school diploma, I don't care if you got 9 PhDs, anybody can follow this system. To do things that most doctors and lawyers and people with degrees that have gone to school for years are not able to accomplish. You have time and you've got money. What could be better than that? 5 Links has afforded us a lot of things, but the things that in 93 business, we ended up with a silver. Here we are. To get a brand new Bentley coupe. And I couldn't even imagine getting one of those. So, I mean, this business, if you just wanted a vehicle, it's a vehicle to do business. A vehicle to change your actually vehicles.
what Thomas and I like to do most is to travel. And In fact, the last bill was at 69 cents.
Down and bucks. I just love the fact that I have my own time. I love that about this business.
That we went to school with, that we went to elementary school, that we went to with, friends that we have had for 20 years. That's the beauty of this business, that literally you can connect. I haven't seen for years.
This is a family business for us. We are going to build a dynasty. We staked our flag. My nieces, my nephews, we're all working to build this business together. The same way the Rockefellers built their business together, and all the other great dynasties that will be before us built.
My name is I'm Senior Vice President of Finance. The regular work world, I guess, a lot of people have been in the industry since I was just 18. I was one of the fortunate deciding Freeport Bombers off to a university. It was actually Ricardo University in Kansas City. Just a couple months in, that dreadful phone call that things just weren't going the way that they should have went financially for my parents, and so I had to opt. And my sister had recommended a local barber. Direction. The success of that stuff. We went on millions of dollars. Basically, plan a structure. Building a plan B, which could definitely turn into a plan A, like it had for me and my family. You could definitely. The greatest benefits, as far as finance, for a person like myself, is really family. I was fortunate enough to be able to retire my wife when she was just 22. She wanted to support me in my business. She wanted to really be able to focus on staying at home and raising a family. And my son now, we're getting to know him a bit. Dwayne Johnson II, Jr. And super excited about quality of life and just understanding family values and together. I absolutely love my family, and that was my number one reason network marketing business. I see people work hard, keep working hard. Not saying I don't work hard still, but at least control that, and not even to mention. I mean, who grossly overpaid? I mean, I don't want you to show this to me. I think we're the company, country, the internet. Even when I was in the United States building business, I really didn't know a lot of people. But through my trials and tribulations and understanding and talking to people I didn't know, I kind of developed a love for, prospecting new people. Involved with finance, I recruited about a little over it's millions of people online and all over the world looking for opportunity. Business like this really shows people that it really can be done. I wake up every day with a passion to take this opportunity to the marketplace. And I mean, literally can't wait to wake up some mornings just to share the opportunity. That's when you have a conviction that what you do works. I was literally here before this company took off, and I can tell you this, the ownership of this, their hearts and their heads are in the right place, and I definitely can sleep well. Jason, Craig, and William at the top of this company. 5 years, I see 5 links as being $1 billion company. And I have some colleagues that earn more than a brain surgeon today. But I can tell you this, in the next 5 years, some of these current incomes are going to look like a waiting pool. I'm very excited. I'm buckled in, I'm strapped in for the ride, and I'm very excited to be a part of leading the company into those income changes and being able to change so many more people's lives. It's such an amazing industry that allows, and I say all the time that it'll be a try to become a guru and you didn't. And so here, you have to grow as an individual first. Always want to pay full price for success, not for what it's going to give you, it makes of you in the process. And that's exactly what has happened to me. That I'm a better father today, I'm a better husband today, I'm a better human being today because of 5 links in the industry of direct selling.
Card, double platinum president with 5 links.
1998. I knew she was special when I saw her. And we got 4 beautiful, and life is good right now.
He went and an amazing husband.
As a young boy,
As a young girl, I was really big on going into corporate America, and I wanted to be an attorney. When I actually got into corporate America and I started punching that clock and I started not making the kind of money that I wanted to make, that's when I started to say to myself, you know what, I just want more. And well,
I always viewed not having money as a big problem. To be living that way today it's such a blessing. It's such a sense of freedom.
I am the proud mom of 4 amazing children. I'm going to the legacy for our children. Very passionate about generational because it's not just about teaching people to become successful. Duty and responsibility to make a difference. Well, originally, I started with 5 minutes because we were looking for not just an opportunity, the opportunity. We realized that this company was head and shoulders above so many companies that were out there.
One thing I love about 5 Links is they aren't afraid to grow with the times. I look at all the things that we've evolved into today. Getting involved in the wellness business, we're going to be right in the middle of everything that's exciting, everything that's lucrative, and everything that really changes people's lives. I'm just excited that this was the company choice, and I'm in this for the long haul. One thing about this business that I love is that you get to work with the people that are.
We realized years ago that 1 is too small of a number to accomplish big things.
And we got such an incredible team of leaders. I really look at these individuals as my family. And I could not be more blessed to have the team that we have. You can create your own destiny. And I just believe that if someone's willing to put in the hard work, and someone has a vehicle that can really help them get there, they can one of those vehicles. That
That's my passion. Is I want people to realize that you can do whatever you want to do. Every day I wake up wondering, who else can I coach? Who can I guide? Who can I teach to do whatever they want to do in business and get money as an issue out of the way, not have like the majority of people do, and accomplish a lot of their goals and dreams.
It is such a blessing. I started from in that stage, and you know their life is going to change. You know they're going to live out their, take care of their parents.
I'm already in platinum senior vice president. Before filings, I was a sports and entertainment promoter. But prior to promoter, I was actually a barber. Went to elementary school all the way to 12th grade. Go. And I just wanted to be an entrepreneur. And but I knew that I had to do something. And I went to these jobs every day, over and over and over and over. And I'm telling you that. Well, that's what's up.
Getting starting shortly, so we still have some.
Five-time world champion fighter.
Fights, and I picked up some time to go in Israel and asked for she needed a glass of water. She said, I'll take some water. And she had my left.
Well, I live in Atlanta, and he was there every weekend. He came and just charmed with, and then we lived it. We were very successful at being a realtor. Years prior to 2008, we kind of went downhill.
And of course, with those two, Mike Tyson and started my life as music for me.
Residual income drew us to farmers, and definitely the sense. You get paid on services that comes monthly. That we had, it was almost like we had to move and shake to get the money, and now it's like we can just kind of, we know it's coming.
Traveling's given me definitely my time back, and I learned a lot about my family. I watched my children grow, about my household. You know, I mean, I have a beautiful home that at one time I never even lived in because I was so busy traveling.
We're able to spend more time, you know, with our children, with ourselves, you know, just spending time together.
I couldn't ask for a better life because, especially being an entrepreneur and going into entrepreneurship, I believe that in order to build and be that great provider, you need a great life to allow you to be that provider. I'm really out in the street, out in the field, just in this business, some of this, and I have to have a wife who can understand. She has done that, and she takes care of my family, she takes care of my girls, she teaches them how to be young ladies, and she makes me a better man. So.
He's sweet, he's polite, he's honest, he's real. You can't get any realer than him because he will say what's on his mind. He knows how to take care of his family. He's just a provider. He's a great provider and a great father. A great husband too.
But yeah, I wake up, I have nothing else to do today.
And you know, what would have happened not met Marty, or where would I 5 weeks wasn't?
I love to be here. They wanted to go to Starbucks. You know, one, because people are there in the morning. 9 times out of 10, you know, I like to go there and play chess with the old.
we sit down and we talk to people at Starbucks, and not necessarily even about 5 drinks, but being there at Starbucks over and over and over again, people are wondering, what do you do? Do you not have a job? And the crazy thing about it, people that we've known for a long period of time finally ask us, what do you do?
And but we just enjoy life, man. I mean, it's a tremendous place to get up and have a woman by your side that will support you in anything that you do.
Just in case it gets into trouble. They like to put the gloves on.
Trying to get all the time. Yeah, we do like to spar with each other. We get up every morning, we work out. We have a beautiful gym downstairs, so we're fortunate to do that. But a lot of our life has been surrounded around workout. You know, it's supposed to be my wife being an athlete for 10 years. Me getting old. Her body's still looking at shit, mine getting out of shape. But we're good. You know, we went out to the harbor. We travel. I travel a lot. I love watching movies. I just order Netflix and I can't get off of it. You know, 6 or 7 movies a day sometimes. It's just a tremendous place to be, man. You can just get up, work out, do what you want to do. You know, that's our lifestyle.
Oh, I'm able to actually that hours. I want to come up with a workout DVD and just helping people.
Such a big visionary, believe it or not, is being able to hang out with friends. So just hanging out with people.
You already downloaded it, right?
You know, I thought would never be a part of my life, but now I'm friends for life, just because I got into an opportunity. We have so many things going on.
Okay, good. So did you, the first step is to download it to your computer. We're able to do that.
On a consistent basis, you know, the road to the top of this company with great leadership.
Okay, so you should
bless others with opportunities like us.
On the link in the email. Yeah, once you right click on it and you're able to download the file, that's the first step. That will put it on your computer. Yep, yeah. Once you find the file location, you should be able to drag it. You know, once you go to the upload section, you should be there, and that should do it for you. No, I actually have a PC. I know with the Mac it's a little bit different, but you should still be able to drag it over. Cool. Yes, sir, no problem.
My name is Barry Johnson, Platinum Senior Vice President of 5 Minutes. I had no prior experience with multiple marketing. On top of that, I was already very successful. I had a very successful law practice. I had been practicing law for well over huge law firms in the United States. And started, I was, you know, things were very invested in real estate to turn upside plan B. I really wanted something because I didn't want until I was 60 years old. There were too many times I would be sitting at the table with multi-millionaires sitting all around the table, giving them legal advice. And so, although I made good money, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, millions of dollars, maybe 5 minutes was an opportunity for me, but I had to advise other people again. And what's interesting is that I've seen so many business plans to raise hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a launch. I have never seen an opportunity as good as the one I've seen with 5 minutes opportunity. There's no comparison. This is by far the best financial decision I've ever made. And it's because of that at such a young age, 45 years old, and life's good. You know, one of the things I love most
about this opportunity is the number of lives I've been able to touch. I remember my mom worked for the bank. My mom worked for Wachovia Bank for 30 years. When Wells Fargo bought out Wachovia, they let my mom go. And after 30 years of service, and now being significantly older than when she started, she didn't have a job. Thinking to myself, well, everything you've done for me, I'm gonna make sure you're taken care of. And I was a successful attorney, so that became another household that I had to take care of, another household that I wanted to support, another household that I wanted to contribute to. In 4 years in this business, you get to check every week. Sometimes different time. Get that kind of week after week. For her, right now, as a national director, it's how to do this. First time you're building, senior vice president, you really find your niche. You really find how to touch people, your hands on, move people. Platinum, and you now get to start building for real wealth. And slept in 3 days trying to get the platinum. Inside of that, I remember and going straight. And maybe 2 days. And walked in thinking, I want that. Can never describe that. And then he says, how was it? Platinum, one of the most phenomenal and remarkable things that I recollect.
Note to the audience for this video. 2 minutes.
All the way up until that moment. That never up until that point. I'm not out of it. Get up first thing in the morning. 7. Just live life and then do a 3-way call with someone at lunchtime. And if that's work, I can do this for the rest of my life. That's what I do the entire day. And I take so but every day is important to me and to other people. It's still giving back because all I want to do now is create as many success stories as I can help create this opportunity. Deals and structure and transactions, but there's no time for creativity outside that box. To better and eating all things done one
All right. Thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank everybody to the presentation. And so what I want to actually do is just take the time to acknowledge everybody who came out, and also everybody out there watching live online. This time we've actually been able to broadcast. And if you actually see me looking over there, I'm looking at the front door because we are expecting a few more guests. But I want to thank everybody in coming by. Actually take a look at powerful business. And this is something that's truly changed. Hopefully you guys are going to shine some light, might make things a little bit clearer for you. But my name is Ricardo. I'm a And so as I'm actually introducing myself, everybody out there in the internet, if you can't actually see the screen too well, because I understand it, actually go to getoff.com, right down there, go to the website getofftheratwheel.com, and you can actually download the slides from the top of the screen. On the top right-hand side, you'll be able to actually view the PowerPoint in the PDF, and you can actually follow along. So again, www.getofftheratwheel.com. With all that being said, before I actually get into the business information, I think I owe it to each and every one of you guys to actually hearing from. Again, my name is Ricardo Super. I'm a national director. Prior to this business, everything that my parents told me to do. I stayed up, went to school, graduated, got a pretty good degree, and worked as a software engineer. And graduating, moved out to Poughkeepsie, New York, where I was able to work in the capacity of a software engineer at one of the world's largest computer companies. And with all that being said, and when that happened, I hear my phone going off. Buddy, make sure you put your phones on vibrate. But when that ended up happening, actually there, did very, very well, got a promotion. But then what happened? The economy. Starting in a lot of people were coming job cuts. That due to a management decision, I was let go shortly thereafter in 2011. So I found myself just really in a position where I needed something. And if it weren't for my desperate times, I probably would have looked right past this business. But thankfully I didn't. And I think a lot of times we don't know why things are happening, if things take a downturn in our lives. But many times there's always, or all the time, there's always a silver lining in every dark cloud. And my silver lining was this business. And so I'm actually going to get into how we've been able to not only take a look at the same information that I saw a few years ago, but we've been able to translate that into not only creating passive income, but being put in a position where we'll never ever have to punch a clock again. And so I'm going to show everybody what that means right now. So with all that being said, this business is called 5 Links. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the information. So now the company 5 Links stands for actually 5 core principles, which are vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. The company was founded over 13 years ago in Rochester, New York by these 3 visionaries, Craig Jarrett, Jeb Tyler, and Jason Guck, who have a combined 60+ years of experience in telecommunications and direct sales. This company has actually been featured in Inc. magazine. Anybody here heard of Inc.? Okay. So Inc. has actually been featured, or actually 5 Links has been featured in that publication for the 9 past consecutive years as being one of the fastest growing privately held companies in all North America. So that's a huge deal. On top of that, we are in a 50,000 square foot world headquarters, and the model of the company is that representatives come first. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the thing is, I know where I used to work, even though it was a great company, the benefits were pretty good, come first. As a matter of fact, we're first out of the door, right? So that being said, now why actually take a look at a business called 5 Links? There's a lot of people get started in a business like this, and you see them on the screen. You have becoming your own boss. How about debt? Anybody have debt? All right. Or how about for children's charity, or just having more money? All right. Now, I don't know about that last bullet point. If I could just generate some extra income, it would make sense. All right. So when I'm bigger than you, business is not easy. Anybody in here ever have a business before? All right. Well, business is supposed to be. That's why. So when things get tough, make sure you have a strong motivation why you're doing this, so you have a reason to keep going. Let's look at the marketplace, because a lot of times, I know I wasn't familiar with direct sales. I know we have a gentleman here who's been in direct sales before, but I had knowledge of how powerful this profession is. Looking at this, you can actually just see this long bar is direct sales compared look, we all, that's a $10 billion annual industry. How about the music industry? That's a $17 billion industry. In the movie industry, it's $11 billion. But direct sales is $178 billion, almost $200 billion, and it's 4 times the amount of the other 3 industries that I named combined. So this should just tell you that this is a very powerful industry. And what direct sales is, and it's very, very simple, it simply allows companies to get their products directly into the hands of its consumers. So DirecTV, instead of having to erect a billboard, or instead of having to put out an extra commercial, they actually get in a contract with 5 links. We help deliver them customers, and now we get a percentage of that advertising revenue. And what I love about it is it's passive income, meaning that every time someone pays a bill, we're getting a percentage of that bill every single month, all right? That began to excite me. So this is a very, very powerful profession, and this is something that you have a chance to participate in. Now, let's talk about the opportunity. Now, prior to getting started in this business, one of the main objections that I had was that it seemed like a what? Don't be afraid to say it. It seemed like a pyramid scheme. I didn't know if this sort of business was legitimate because I just pictured, I'm like, look, if I get started in this thing, I'm gonna be at the bottom and there's someone at the top who's making all the money. And I remember when I first got started in the business, remember, I got started out of desperation, not out of faith. And I remember the person at the front of the room actually told me, he said, look, wherever you work right now, you probably were at the bottom. I said, well, what are you talking about? He said, you were in a pyramid. And so he explained this concept. He said, chances are wherever you work right now, there's one CEO, there's maybe 1 or 2 presidents, a few more vice presidents, a whole lot of upper level managers, more middle level managers, a whole lot of lower level managers, supervisors, and then everybody broke, busted, and disgusted at the bottom. All right? Anybody at the bottom in here? Everybody at the bottom. So the thing is, look, wherever you are right now in corporate America, understand that your chances at getting to the top are very, very small. But in 5 links, when you launch a business, you start at the top. All right? And so, yeah, your organization build counts toward. And one of the things that I loved about this business is that you out-earn the person that brought you in. Now, I'm personally out-earning several people who got started long before me. Why? And so one word comes to mind: fair. And unfortunately on our jobs, it's not fair. We could be the best employee, we could work the hardest, but because someone doesn't like the way you look, the way you dress, your religion, they can discriminate against you and use performance as a reason to get you out the door. Right? Actually. So what I'm here to tell you is that, let's just say you introduce 3 people and they do the same thing. And guess what happens? Well, guess what? That's 9 more. That duplicates to 27 more, 81, 43, 729, and so on. And guys, look, this doesn't mean that you have to have a huge network. All it simply means is share the opportunity. Just like many of you guys are watching out in internet land, I may have invited you, someone invited you. All right? And if you introduce someone who introduces 2 more, who introduces 3 more, that can turn into thousands. And that's exactly what's happened on our team. 3.5 years later, here we are overriding a team of nearly 1,000 business partners, and it all just started with an idea. It all just started with sharing a presentation. So let's go forward to timing and positioning. Now, what I love is that, you know, have to be at the right place at the right time. Sometimes the person in the room does not pay off. Yes or yes, all right? So the thing is that the wealth trends, the previous wealth trends that have made trillions when it comes to technology, we've all become consumers. Let me prove it. 1980 computers, we were using the type of documents. But because of the advent of the PC, people became customers, but only the people who were in the room were able to take advantage of Before that, we were all on one company. Anybody in here? I don't think anybody here is old enough to remember that. All right. But then you have this. You had video apps. You had all these things that took over. But unless you knew how to capitalize. And so the thing is, I know, especially in my community where I come from, we have the habit of just becoming consumers. All right. And there's nothing wrong with becoming a consumer. If you truly want to acquire wealth, then what you need to learn how to do is learn how to have you, learn how to have your money work, learn how to find a way where you service a need, and because your service is what? Every time that bill is paid, you're getting a percentage. So what 5 Links has done, and the beauty behind this company, is that it's found the next 4 major wealth trends that are taking hold in the United States, including the deregulation of energy, including mobile marketing, including healthcare, and combine those to lucrative opportunity in the U.S. And that's 3 divisions, all right? 3 divisions. So just remember 3. So we're going to talk about division number 1 right now, and that's products for our flagship product here is energy. Because broken up and all the monopolies are being broken up, and that's allowing costs on the supply side of their energy. Is well, because of that, and if we're able to save someone some money, we get paid. Now, as a matter of fact, the only way that you're able to watch this presentation is because I was able to cut costs on my electricity. So all this electricity is through our 5 Links partners, and as a result of that I pay my own bill, I get paid. So how many of you all wouldn't mind not only saving money, but making money on your own bills? Other people. My first outside customer was my mom. She saved money, I got paid. All right? Now, tell me, now obviously I did the same thing with my siblings. I'm the youngest of 5, all right? All my siblings, with the exception of one who's not in a deregulated area, but my sister in Chicago, my sister in Boston, my sister who just moved out to California, prior to that she was in Ohio, they all became customers, all right? I'm earning a percentage on their bills. With home, home phone service, internet, cable TV with all the major providers, Comcast, Clear, Time Warner, etc. Prepaid plans, T-Mobile, AT&T, a partnership with Dish and DirecTV, and also identity. Guys, here's a bar. So many of us, we have our cars protected, we have our health protected many times, but we don't even have our ID protected. And my aunt a couple of years ago actually had a made it family, so that became one of my first products. All right, so to help protect people, help protect people's identity, and that's what we. So that's our first division. Now our second division are products. So whether you have a business, you can actually help a business on gas, on electricity included. But our flagship service here is marketing. In other words, if you want to actually see an example, you can pull out your phone and you 5 to the number 55469, and you'll get opted into a text $28 billion industry. So imagine you go to your favorite hair salon, or fellas, you go to a barbershop, right? And typically hair salons and barbershops, for instance, are slow in the beginning of the week because of the week there's a rush because people want to look good for the weekend. They want to look good before they go to the club. But in the beginning, typically it's slow. What a savvy hair salon owner or barber would, they would opting in, because if they opt in, an incentive could be, well, guess what? When you come in and get a hair wash and rinse, but they could actually send out a text blast when it's, and now guess what? Something along the lines of save 20% if you come in and next appointment. So that's just an example of how this technology works. But in addition, you can also help businesses cut the costs on gas and electricity. This is something that affected me personally because when I got in, the nation grew wild. I said, are you kidding me? And it's a percent. Whether or not it's a small corner bodega, or if I'm thinking skyscrapers, stadiums, sky's the limit. So I actually, at the time, at the end of 2012, you could actually just Google Subaru, and you'll actually see that I did an interview those deals at that time where we helped a commercial property for 100 buildings in Texas. All right. The thing is, this huge. Just imagine getting a small percent. Anybody pays in gas and electricity. All right. We also healthcare, helping a whole lot of employees cut the costs in health insurance, commercial satellite TV, payment solutions. Imagine every time you swipe a credit card, who in the last 48 hours, let alone in the last couple of hours, right? Imagine getting a percentage every time someone swipes a credit card. You make money. So I'm pattern, business security, all right? Sky's the limit. So in addition to that, we're on our second division at the beginning part of 20, and that was our wellness division. The wellness division is truly powerful. This is something that should affect us all, because I'm sure we all know someone or who's had in a situation where we didn't feel well, the doctor, and we didn't want to room because those costs can be crazy. So, doctor appointment, and you don't know if something's wrong or not. We have something called Enhanced Care MD. What this is, this actually helps cover the 44 million uninsured Americans, also many more who are underinsured, by providing over-the-phone triage, so you can contact their doctor or nurse 365 days a year and get. You can not only help them do it a month, which will cover an entire household. Just imagine every single month that they get paid. All right, up health insurance at the end of this year, meaning that we are now partnering with Blue Cross Blue Shield, all right, and all to help bring affordable health care to the United States. And it's actually approved affordable health. Okay, so it's not just some program that we're rolling out. This is something that's been endorsed, and it's something that works. And additional products in our health and wellness inspired product. Into the coffee first. The thing is, prior to this, I'm a drinker. All right, anybody? All right, everybody is. I wasn't big on coffee unless I just needed to stay awake. I didn't think it tasted that good. It was kind of bitter to me. Just not my thing. When I had the first, let me tell y'all, I just had some before this presentation, if you can't tell. I'm still wound up. Coffee is delicious. It's delicious, but it's nutritious. Let me tell you why. 2 reasons. First reason, oil is a natural oil that is actually in coconut oil with appetite suppression, and it has absorption and allows the absorption of essential nutrients. Good for you. All right. It doesn't have the health, the fatty fats, has medium chain triglycerides. That's what MCT stands for. But it also has something called Raymond seeds, which is an extract that was infused into the coffee. This is actually a superfood. If you actually look up Ramon or Raymond seeds in Google, you actually see a whole lot of research talking about its health benefits. It actually contains vitamins A, B, C, and E, all right? Protein, fiber and minerals and powerful. So it's something that I know for me, I used to take vitamins because I would always forget. If I'm in a rush, if I wake up late, I'll forget to take my vitamins. But how many of coffee drink it every multiple times a day? So imagine getting vitamins in your cup. Does it just not make sense to offer a healthy coffee? Might as well make it right. For that, guys, 5 Links didn't stop at coffee. In May of this year, we actually introduced something called actually addresses the problem of so many people trying to feel better, people with diabetes, all these issues, and we have a solution. High Five is actually a system which contains something called High Five Boost, which helps boost your, also helps control hunger. We have something called High Five we'll talk about in a moment, and we also have, which is a shake. It's a delicious shake. Everybody out there in internet land, because we actually think of that, so all of our guests can enjoy some internet land. You could just imagine great nutrient-filled shake taste. We have some strawberries that we're going to throw in there. So presentation, we can all try the High Five shake. But the beauty about this system, it's great for you. We've had many people, including myself. I lost about 3 pounds. I lost actually much more weight, but I also, it gave me the endurance. It helped boost, it helped hold my hunger. It just made me feel better. I look better in this shirt. I had a gut. My gut is gone. I would lift up my shirt, but I'm not trying to do that, all right? I don't want to distract y'all with my 44 pack, all right? So anyway, guys, this is a phenomenal trifecta system. Next is the active ingredient in Edge. High Five Edge contains something called, and niagen is actually the reason why we got into contract with a company called Chromadex. And there was actually an article in the Wall Street Journal. If you just Google search 5 Links, Wall Street Journal, you're going to find this quote, which states that Chromadex has announced the largest deal in its history, a $62 million agreement with network marketing company 5 Links that covers its niagen ingredient. All right, niagen is the active ingredient in High Five Edge, which actually does all of these things. It helps with anti-aging, weight management, endurance, cognitive function, cardiovascular function, protection against neurological diseases. It's a lot of stuff there. Google search niagen. See what it's doing for many sports medicine athletes. It can actually concussions and all the rest. So the bottom line is, guys, this is something that can truly make a difference in your health and vitality. So now, about the money, okay? I love talking. This makes sense. I think we're at the money. We're talking. So the thing is, guys, this company is well documented. I think I see. But the reason why I'm going to bring up this magazine now, this is actually going to be on newsstands starting in December of this year. This is an exclusive copy of Success from Home magazine. And here in internet land, it's a on 5 Links. And everybody here, you can check this out after the presentation. Story after of our Platinum Senior Vice Presidents talking about how they were able, and many of them came from very humble beginnings. Some were already affluent, okay? Able to do, especially those who came from humble beginnings, they were able to use this to lift themselves out of their situation, all right? Money on their side. For those who are already affluent, what do we know about most business owners? They're busy, all right? They're working hard. They don't really have the time or the to do another business. But yet many of them were able to use 5 Links to get time on their side, able to earn the same amount of money, if not more money than they're bringing, but now they're able to spend more time at home with their families. So this magazine is the key. And here's why 5 Links is so lucrative. We put into power 2 things that we were never taught in school. And I know I have several people who are watching that I've invited who went to my alma university. While I love my private school, I don't love the loans that I'm still paying back. But my school never taught me two things, all right? It didn't teach me how to earn leveraged income, and it did not teach me how to earn residual income. Leverage is basically how we earn money for our bosses on our jobs, okay? Leverage means that you simply, you and many other people are contributing to one person's salary. The richest man in the world in his time, Paul Getty, his famous quote said, "I'd rather earn 1% on the efforts of 100 versus 100% on my own efforts," simply meaning that he would income because it's free. And that's something that you do. That's principle number one. Principle number two is residual income. Residual means that you do something one time, over and over, the first time. Most of us are wrong. Now, even though I had a great job, I was earning a great salary up to 6 figures annually, the problem was that if I wanted to keep earning that money, I have to keep working. And the moment I retired, just like we're earning at best 40% on our income, get paid forever. So Beyonce records a song one time. Single ladies, right? She recorded that a few years ago. Repeatedly. If I buy her album today, if I buy a single today on iTunes, paid on that. And yeah, it's pennies, but that's residual income. She's already done it. She's moved on. So how to employ leverage and or residual, you'll forever remain broke. So the reason why we're here today is to show you how to get on the other side of money and start to earn 1%. We're going to talk about leverage. And we're going to start talking about the comp plan. The first thing that we're going to show you all how to do when you get started, I know we have two gentlemen here who are going to get started. Some relations. What we're going to actually do is we're going to show you how to first acquire your first business partner. And even before you do that, we're going to help you get customer points. Here's how simple this is. Anybody in here have a cell phone? This is a customer point. Anybody in here have a home phone person? It's a customer point. It's electricity. That's one customer point each. Anybody in here pay for internet? Anybody in here watch television? These are all customer points. Each product or service that you have in your home is a potential point in your business. And the more points you have, the better. Get 8 points in your business, you are now what we call commissionable or qualified. Okay? Someone else who gets started, they get their, you earn a $50 bonus. So simply by saving money on your own services, we didn't even say talk to anybody else yet to get helping yourself save money. So that actually advances you to the trainer position in 5 weeks. But what happens when you do that again? Well, now, guess what? 15 customer points. At this, probably talk to your friend or your family member. For me, I was 11 points in my own household, right? I see my own phone bill. I even tried out identity theft protection and business elite services. I got 11 points. But many of my friends and family use these same services. My mother agreed. She said, okay, if you could save people money, save me money on my home phone bill. And that gave me the courage to talk to a couple of other friends. I had 21 points in my first 30 days. Get 15. Get presentation with 2 other people, and that doesn't mean invite them over here. For all of our people who are local, or if you guys are far away, we even have these. Send a presentation, as many on YouTube. They see it, they get started. 2 people on your 30 days with $1,200. That $1,200 gets every single month at $100 per month for as long as you're in this. Get return in terms of just taking the time to just share a presentation. Okay. So what guys, again, just do the math. You've already earned for getting your first partner, for getting just your second, getting yourself to 15 customer points, where each point is, where each service is worth at least 1 point. You're going to get a $1,250 bonus, which you'll fully realize after 1 full year. $150 is paid up front. Okay? So I love this concept because now you're starting to understand and feel what residual feels like, right? Guys, if you're looking at this and you're like, okay, well, where's the residual income? That is the sexiest part of this business. And I'll be honest, a moment of transparency, when I first got started, I was kind of disheartened because I said, why is my first residual check 53 cents? It was like 53 or 54 cents. That was because I was only getting a small percentage of customers. But what I had to understand was, Jay-Z, when Jay-Z's song plays on B103 or on Hot 97 or we face on Oldies 103 or whatever it is, right? You only get pennies on the dollar. The reason why they're multi-millionaires is because of distribution and frequency. I know I use big words. What does that mean? Well, let's give an example. One restaurant that sells chicken. Most people would say Popeyes. I know we had someone say it's not Popeyes. I'm you simply because most people get this wrong. It's McDonald's. And McDonald's is the #1 seller of chicken worldwide is because of they have more customers who buy chicken. Locations. So when help get some distribution. Distribution is in the form of business partners have a small amount of customers, but that'll translate into a large amount of distribution. So what this slide starts to talk about, the fact that you can earn residual income, and this is money that is sticky. So let's just say you have 20 people on your team, and let's just say in this example, you only personally introduced 3. Those 3 new 3, those 3 new 3, and let's just say out of those 20 of them have 20 customer points. 20 times 20 is 400. That times an average commission value of 50 cents. Our commission values can exceed $10 in some cases. But let's just lowball it to 50 cents. That's $200 a month. So some of y'all are like, look, that's not a lot of money. With me as well, I didn't think that was a lot of money. That can't pay my car note, that can't pay my mortgage, but $200 a month, if you found 2 crispy at the parking lot, you would step on it, put it into your pocket, and you'd probably tell someone, or let's say money was missing from your paycheck on Friday, you would be getting a call, right? So the thing is, let's dollars. But the thing is, if this could come in every 30 days, simply because you had a team in place that had customers in place, right? The thing is, you had a team which yielded $200 a month. What if you had a team add another 0? Same little 20 customer, same little commission value, that's $2,000. And I'm here to tell you today that even me, way more than 200 business partners on our team. But the thing continues to grow. This is money that continues to come. Customers are still hitting our multiple times a day. Customers. And every 30 days, what are they doing? Cell phone bill has to get paid, gets paid. Even in a recession, this is a recession-proof business. Why? Last time, people weren't getting their lights cut off because of the recession. They'll cut off their vitamin bill. They may cut off other bills, but they're not cutting off cell phone, internet, home phone, energy. So the thing is, grow. Well, let's think bigger, because we have people in this business who are well above 200 partners. We have people who are 1,000. Let's just add another 0. 1,000 people on your team. How many of you all wouldn't mind an extra 20 grand hitting your bank account? All right? Not only house, people in your house, okay? Now, but truly, when you get to this level, many of our senior vice presidents and our platinums are well above these numbers. But see, here's what starts to happen. You get options. And many times, of course, if you're earning an extra 20 grand a month, you can now start to think about, I don't care, being an attorney. If you're working 100 plus hours a week and you're earning $240,000 a year, wouldn't you rather earn $240,000 a year and be able to stay home with your family? And that's why I don't care how affluent you are. I don't care what your is. If you are simply earning this sort of it's thing. As a matter of fact, so many people feel like they're above the deal. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a judge. Earn the same amount of money, but you don't have to punch a clock every day. All right? So that being said, a lot of times people are asking, well, what does it take to get involved in this? Funny you should ask. And no, this is not a gotcha presentation. We do have applications here that all of you will have on your way out of here. And I can get back with the person who brought you on, but for someone else, find out how to get started. There's two ways to get started in this business. And there's a CR level, which stands for customer representative. CR or customer representative level, because if you notice, the yeses don't go all the way to the bottom. As a CR, you know what to do. And that is actually the wrong equation for success. Getting paid on what only you do, the problem is you only get paid on what you do, so that means if someone else that you does amazing things, you don't they do. You only earn money on what, okay? So if I got started at that level, I would not be in the position to talk to you guys about how great this is, all right? I would be mad that I didn't get started as an IMR. You get paid not only on all the products and services that you save money on, that you have money on, but simply by introducing this business with other folks, you also get to participate in the leverage effect as well. All right? So now, with that being said, guys, your investment, before we move on, license. You also have additional costs of business. All right? This is an investment in your future. And when you invest, but you also have an ongoing investment, which includes your, all right? And then you also have your starter package, coffee. It can system. Whatever it is, make it the right way. So if someone's looking at this from the standpoint, will I pocket about $400 to $500, but that can translate into thousands, tens of thousands, millions of dollars if you take this business seriously. All right. So now, with that being said, what I want to talk about team bonuses as you're building your business, that you get your business partners, which many of us have done in our first few weeks. Some of us have done this in our first few days in the business. All right. Promoted to a position called executive trainer. You're already on. What does that mean? That means you can earn up to $2 every single month based on the growth of your team, regardless if you personally did the work. What does that mean? You earn up to $100 per person who gets started. As an executive director, you could earn up to $8,000 every single month basis. All right? $100 per person who gets started on your team. As to hit within 9 months in the business, you can earn up to a month based on the growth. As you can earn up to $50,000 All right, so hopefully we're back. If I have any team members who are actually currently tuned in, then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and, you know, if you guys could just text me and let me know whether or not we can still be heard on this presentation. I want to apologize for my guests in the room. I'm going to go ahead and resume the presentation at this slide. All right, I think we're back. Text me, team, that'd be awesome. So in any event, so what I want to stress to you guys is that no matter what position you are in 5 links, building your business, you can actually earn anywhere from $100 to get started in your team. Bonus, lucrative, an extra 4 to 5 figures every single month as you're building your residual income. So we're going to actually move on and talk about the benefits. Wherever we work right now, even at retirement, to watch. In this company, we're saying watch. You're promoted to the position of senior vice president, the company gives you some benefits, including automobile. The company will fund up to $800 per month on a BMW of your choosing. There is one catch: the car has to be silver. But if you don't mind a silver, the car is yours. 5,000 stock option shares. Mind you, this is an Inc. 500 company. Inc. 500, 5,000. So imagine being able to be put in a position, the company goes public, and let's just say it's $100 a share. Imagine a $500,000 payday. $1 a share. Imagine $1 million payday. All right? So just think about that and expand your mind in terms of how much you want to earn. In addition, you also get an expense account, take care of incidentals. You get a bonus every time a Global Links product is sold on your team. This is our digital home phone service product. You get an annual vacation. I don't know about most of us have never been on vacation. We've been on vacations. Let me give you guys the difference, okay? A trip is where you're not trying to dig too much in your pocket, economical flight, you're sitting in coach, you know what I mean? Your hotel, maybe it was a little bit too high, but you're on Priceline, right? The vacation is where everything is paid for. 5-star accommodations, drinks and food. And when you get back home, being gone. That's what you get. Okay? That it gets better. Because the company is still another one, or you just keep the payment. But when you're promoted to the position called platinum, and this is where the game changes. Because as a platinum, they're still paying on your old benefits. The company would take up to a $4,000 a month car note for your free Bentley. But there is one catch, just like with the BMW, silver. But if you don't mind a silver Bentley, the car is yours. In addition, you get options, total. All right. In addition, you also are privy to the platinum bonus pool, where the company, what they do is every single customer that hits percentage of what that customer pays, they'll put it into a pool. And at the end of the or higher, they get to split what's in that pool. If you were a platinum in 2013, that would have meant that you would have been able to earn as much as $10,000. That's just a bonus. Has nothing to do with the residual income or anything else. That's separate unto itself. So imagine just having a 6-figure check to pay off some holiday. All right? In addition to that, they actually took all the platinums to Greece and Turkey, Mediterranean cruise just a couple of months ago. Next year, they take all the platinums to Dubai. All right? So just imagine having a world vacation simply as a thank you every single year for contributing to this company's success and to your own success. So with that being said, there's another position. It gets even sweeter. There's about senior vice presidents, but there's no diamonds yet because this is. But by the end of this year, there will probably be a diamonds. And at this level, when you get promoted again, simply by helping others success, the company will give you a $300,000. I just wanted that to sink in, all right? $300 in 1 full year at being at the diamond level. Guess what? You start to earn $10,000 a month for life. So the thing is, guys, life has already truly changed for you, and at this level, you're simply rewarded for creating millionaires. $1 million before hitting this position. For folks who are in line for this, each of them are multimillionaires as a result of 5 links, most of which had no experience in this profession. Benefits package. In this market, the market of the United States, our expansion into Asia, the Philippines, Malaysia, Latin America, Europe. This is a market just in the US that can hold thousands of diamonds, at least hundreds. So the question is that going so with all that being said, the presentation, you have to go read just last week, in Las Vegas last week. Just came home, still getting my voice back, and was still a little bit hoarse from all that yelling and the. You have the chance to be trained by the best. On top of that, you also have a personal website which acts as your storefront. Send someone a link, they buy something, and you get paid on what they get. And it's Providence University, we get to learn this business in the comfort of your own home. Business reporting where you get to track your business. Last but not least, ladies and gents, you have access. Let me make sure I'm still plugged in. Ladies and gentlemen, off the presentation. I always acknowledge that there's 3 types of people in every single room. It's always the same way. Even out there in internet land, connected, I'm still connected. Even out there in internet land, there's always 3 types of people. Person number 1 says, you know what? I'm in. Minutes ago. All right. I was already in. Things just make sense. Let's get started. If that's you, I'm actually going to pass out some application table for you at home. Get back with the person you saw or who shared this with you. Person number 2, you have questions. If you have questions, we have answers. So don't let that be for you getting some questions answered, but don't questions and ask someone else who did not see the information that you saw. Get your questions answered tonight. Number 3, it's not your cup of tea. I want to say God bless you. Thanks for coming out. Refreshments in the back. If you're not interested at home, thank you for showing up. But at least take the time to see if you can save some money. It's always a great day to save money. I don't care who you are. All right? But if this is not for you, let's make sure it's 4 reasons. Because I've only seen 4 reasons why people don't get started. They either didn't understand it, they don't really, maybe they don't have enough money. Each one of these 4 reasons. Now, first off, the person who didn't understand it, let that be the least of your concerns. Chances are, wherever you started at your job, you didn't understand everything on day 1. You cashed that first check, am I right? All right? And there's probably still people, if you've been there for years, there's probably still people there who still don't know what they're doing. And there's cashing checks. This is a learn while you. So let that be the least of your concerns. Person number 2 says, well, you know what? I don't believe it. Do research. We magazine after magazine, this Envisioned magazine produced by the company. We have third-party documentation. We have our article here. You don't have to believe a word of what I'm saying. And as a matter of fact, if it helps you with your faith, do this. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and get you started. Person number 3, time is an issue. I'm very, very busy. And see, here's the question. If you're not at your financial dreams and goals, you could have more time to spend with your family. And frankly, if just time is an issue, you're not doing something right. If your plate is full, off your plate that's not productive, it will help you do that. But person number 4 says money's now, and I mean no one has. We have to take time to raise the money, and I get that. All right. But the thing is, if that is your reason for not getting in, you probably need this the most. All right. Because if you can't find a way to just get your hands on $500, you're frankly what I would call, and I say this humbly, in a state of emergency. But if that's an issue for you, let's go ahead and fix that tonight. So it may involve some creativity. And just a personal story, when I was first shown this presentation, I didn't have the money. I was recently unemployed. Unemployment insurance didn't kick in yet. And here I was in a situation where I could barely scrape up $400. As a matter of fact, the only money I had to my name was going to my car note. And I was very, very tempted to just say, you know what, I can't do it right now, maybe when things get better. But I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I had to find a way to do this. So I called up my bank that held my car note. And I said, if I don't pay you this money, how long do I have before you take the car away? They said I had about 28 days. And so I took that money, got started in 5 links, and I worked this business. And now, as a result of making that one decision, now I'm here today, and a day where I know that I'll never, ever have to punch a clock again. And I want that for each of you guys, and I want that for all of you out there in internet land. So with all that being said, guys, I want to thank you for watching this presentation. I'm going to actually take about a 5 minute. We have some food in the back, and what we'll actually do for the people in the audience, I think we'll be able to play a couple of videos. What we're actually going to do is in about maybe 3 minutes, we're going to return, quick start, which is going to be about maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching. God bless you, and thank you very much. So let me put that on. Get off the right wheel. On a residual basis.
I said, sign me up.
I used to be a teacher and I worked in corporate America before I ventured into Five Links. And a lot of those skills have been used now that I'm in the industry of direct sales. So I still teach people now, but it's just on a different level. I teach them about entrepreneurship. It can be very demanding with business and the kids and just trying to be healthy as we, move up in years. It's a lot of demand on demand on your body, but it takes a lot of energy to keep things going. The High Five products have been amazing. A combination of eating right and working out have definitely helped, but we need the products to give us the energy and to boost our metabolism and all of those things that sometimes we lose the older we get.
I started using the High Five products in mid-March, and from mid-March to mid-May, I had a 48-pound weight loss transformation.
During that time frame, the 55-day challenge, I lost 15 pounds, and then I lost an additional 5 pounds after the challenge because I kept it going. One of the things I had to realize when it comes to weight loss is that it's not just a short-term thing, it's a new lifestyle change.
But when the products came around, I think the key was that we made a decision to change our mind, and then the products give you that boost. The High Five products give you that boost and just give you that edge in the gym where you feel like working out. So she was in there all the time working out. Now she's in there taking multiple classes in the gym, and I love it because she does not ask me to leave the gym, and that is my dream come true.
Freedom is why we started. Freedom is why we do this business. Freedom is why we go out every day and we're trying to share this with people because we know how valuable it is.
One thing we always keep in mind is where we came from. We're both from the inner city of Baltimore now. We both come from very humble beginnings, and we both have the concept in mind that we're going to be able to reach out and help other people who are just like us. All we do is we stay focused and we keep the reason why we got started in the business at the forefront of our thoughts, and that is to be able to reach back and help somebody else.
One of the things we love about Five Links is the things that it can also provide for us. And we do have a new home, and we want it to be in a great school system. We want it to be in one of the best communities. We wanted to have land for our children to be able to run around and play in. We wanted to create an oasis in our backyard. We wanted to have these things, and that's a good thing about dreaming is that you can dream things, and with the Five Links opportunity, they can actually come true. We want to venture off and excel in Five Links. We want to excel in every area of life, with raising our children, with business relationships, and with helping others to understand the value of entrepreneurship. When I was a little girl, I've always dreamed about just being happy, and who doesn't want to be happy? Who doesn't want to have money as a issue out of the way? Who doesn't want to have a beautiful home, a wonderful family, and to be able to experience life? And for me, that's what All right, guys. It's about being happy and creating the life.
So we're about to show you guys how to create the life. So I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around. So what we're actually going to do now is go through a very, very brief, let me make sure I'm still broadcasting. We're going to go through a brief quick start, and we do this for all new representatives, and we also do it for prospective or potential representatives just to let you know what's next, all right? How do we launch you, okay? And so this is the first part of your training, and then, of course, as you become more experienced and as you introduce new people, you want to make sure that they see this very same thing, whether it be from one of us or from you, okay? So with Five Links, I want you to understand that we only do two things. We help people save money, and we help people make money. When you help people save money, they become your customers. When you help people make money, they become your business partners. Those are the only two things that we do, okay? So now with that being said, your first step in this business is to acquire income. Once again, if you can actually see all of these slides at Get Off the okay? Customer points. Now, when you get these 8 points, one of the services has to come from the preferred. This has to come from the preferred products, that blue box. All right. Find one here. Find one here. The preferred one here would be platinum services. get any one of our High Five products or our Montevita coffee, with the exception of High Five Lean, you'll actually become qualified once you reach 8 points. So make sure that whether it's yourself or someone new in your team, when they get started, make sure that they understand that this is how they get paid, all right? That being the case, also, we have these 3 divisions. This outlines all the products and services in each division and also has the point totals. So if you've ever wanted to know where your points are coming from and how much is worth what, you can find out right there. Excuse me. Now, there's 3 steps in terms of acquiring your quick start bonus. When you get started in 5 links, you're going to want to recoup your investment and also get some more money in the bank. In order to do that, step 1 is to become a trainer. You do that by introducing a qualified partner onto your team. That's a $50 bonus. That's step 1. Step 2, in your first 30 days, acquire 1 additional business partner. That makes you an executive trainer once you personally have 15 points. Become an executive. It's very simple. It's simply just helping 2 other people become executive trainers. You acquire another business partner on your own, and you get to 20 customer points. Do that in your first 60 days. 5 links $500 for a total of $1,750, $1,200 of which is paid out over your first year. All right, but that is a very fast way to recoup your investment with additional money in the bank coming to you every single month. That being said, this chart is a beautiful chart. If you guys want to see this at home, therapyield.com. I believe this is page probably 31 of the presentation. This is our team bonus chart. This just shows you, even as an executive trainer, you could earn an extra $2 grand a month. As an executive director, you can earn an extra $8 grand a month. As a national director, an extra $15 grand a month. And as a senior vice president, an extra $50,000 in a 30-day time frame. This chart, for those of you who are in a financial situation and a bind, this should speak to you. All right? And it's not hypothetical numbers. Are being done every single day, every single month by hundreds of representatives. Make sure that you guys know how lucrative this business can be for you, okay? That being said, last but not least, your list. I know my man over here, you started making a list at the break. You already knew what to do. Make a list of everyone that you know, potential customers, business partners. You could start right now. Working capital in this business, all right? The bigger your list, the bigger your potential capital. And you're also going to meet with your upline executive in your first 24 to 48 hours in this business. You're gonna get to know who your support team is, all right? So all of you guys for tuning in. Thank everybody for tuning in internet land. Thank you tonight. God bless you. Let's go ahead. Guys started. I know we have one gentleman. You're getting tomorrow. So congratulations to everybody out there watching, and we'll see you. Take care and have a great evening.